We spent 2 weeks traveling through Italy, our #1 bucket list destination. After 4 days in the Dolomites, we made our way south to Tuscany for 3 days of amazing food and beautiful views. From a wine tour and tasting, to a cooking class in the hills of Tuscany, to walking the streets of cities like Florence and Siena, this part of our trip really felt like classic Italy. Yay! We made it to Florence. This is leg 2 of 6 for me and Josh specifically of our Italian trip. We just got off the train, landed in Florence. We're gonna go pick up our rental car, and then we're staying kind of outside of Florence. There's literally palm trees. Did you know there were palm trees in Florence? That's random. But as we got closer, we started to see the hills. I think we're all really looking forward to this leg of the trip specifically. How's driving in Florence so far?
6.
I was hoping Josiah would be able to. The system was down.
Let's take a look at what happens.
Was a green light? Is it still a green light?
You're good, there's just a scooter.
Get out of the road.
We'll stay right.
I'm gonna follow these taxis.
Wow, these people just be walking.
It is packed in here, this square. All of Florence has been packed so far, and the driving has been tight and packed and crowded. It might have been a good idea to do the Vespas here, and everyone has a Vespa. Cars have to go down like these back roads.
It feels like New York City, where there's like so many people everywhere, but it does not look like New York City. I cannot believe how stunning the architecture is, and we've only been here for like less than 20 minutes. Before our dinner reservation this evening, we had so much time to just walk around Florence and take it all in. Our first stop was at the Duomo, also known as the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, one of the most iconic landmarks in Italy. The dome is the largest brick dome ever built, and we were all shocked to find out when construction started and ended. Anybody guesses?
I said 15.
15, 1430.
Yeah, well,
1296 and completed in 1436.
I was wrong. Oh my god.
That is
Isn't that the Renaissance era?
It is the Renaissance era. That's like what it's known for.
We have a dinner reservation at 7:30, which is why we have all this time to just walk the streets of Florence. We walked through Piazza della Signoria, which is home to Palazzo Vecchio, the city's town hall. This square is essentially an open-air museum with statues like a replica of the statue of David, Perseus with the head of Medusa, and the Fountain of Neptune. The square is surrounded by historic cafes and restaurants, and historically, this was a place for public gatherings and political events. We are heading to the original Foto Automatica, which is this photo booth that is just iconic to go to. The four of us literally just crammed in there, and Josh's head was just peeking in there.
Okay, Josh, are you ready?
Green light, where's the green light?
Ready?
Oh gosh.
I'm not gonna be in a single one of these.
Oh my gosh, it's hot in there. Yeah. We got our 4 photos.
It's already in there.
Oh my gosh,
It's literally you and Erica.
the whole time.
Josh made it.
Josh is in it.
I tried, but
Josiah's not in it at all.
It's so dark.
Josh's face. The restaurant we are going to tonight is called Le Cappelle Medicee Ristorante. Our plan here was that each of us ordered something, but we're going to full on share like a communal dinner, family style. So I ordered the pappardelle wild boar ragu pasta.
I got the famous Florentine bistecca.
What is it? Dry aged?
It is a 4 to 6 week dry aged T-bone steak that is cooked rare and is really good.
Local beef, local cows.
And I got the Madamani ravioli with truffle sauce. Spinach ravioli with truffle sauce.
I practiced for this. And I got the rabbit ravioli in white sauce.
This cow is still mooing. So tender.
This is so good.
Which one? Which one?
Steak.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Like, I haven't had very many steaks in my life, but that's the best steak I've ever had.
No way.
It's like butter. It's literally like butter.
Florentine steak.
Oh my god.
The char on that steak. It is rare, like the rarest steak you could ever have. Butter, silky, tender, charred. What was it? Rabbit ravioli with ricotta.
I'm gonna say it. I'm still not really a rare guy. It was a really good steak, but I'm still not like a rare steak guy. I'd have to go truffle and then rabbit, but very close.
The wild boar was so good too, do not get us wrong. It's just more of like a flavor we've all potentially had. And the other two were just so surprising and delicious and creamy and heavenly, really. That's what it was. Every good Italian dinner ends with
Gelato, baby.
Woo! I literally cannot wait. Are you joking? I regret getting that pistachio ice cream at McDonald's. We're looking at the McDonald's menu at the train station.
Pistachio McFlurry. I regret nothing. I just got chocolata. It's actually so good. It's rich and almost brownie batter-esque. It doesn't look as good anymore.
It doesn't look as good anymore, but we're getting a shot of it anyway. I got pistachio and stracciatella. Stracciatella is like cream with some chocolate chip chunks in it. Both are spectacular. I eat literally so good. It's so weird because you're in the Dolomites and it doesn't feel like Italy. And then you come to the city, we're in Italy. My heart is so full. We woke up in San Cassiano, Italy this morning in an Airbnb that just feels so homey. When we got in last night, I feel odd saying this, but there were tears coming down my face. Coming to this Airbnb, literally getting greeted by the host, walking us through the home. It was just so overwhelming and special. And so this morning when we got to see the property, there are olive trees everywhere. I'm literally standing in front of fresh rosemary and basil. There's a lime tree. The home itself is so beautiful, and I'm overlooking olive trees and hills, and the family who owns this property makes their own olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and I'm looking at their olive trees as we speak. Also, to go back to last night in Florence, getting our first real meal of the trip, of like an actual Italian meal, also felt special to me because I have a deep love and passion and connection for food and of food because of my family. And so being in Tuscany, having the food, experiencing what that looks like is just, oh, it's so good. Today, Hannah and Josiah are dropping Josh and I off at a winery called Poggio Amorelli. And of course, this area is known for its wines and its olive oils. Honestly, I don't really know much of what we're gonna be doing, but I do know that at the end of the tour, we're gonna have a tasting, I think of 5 or 6 wines, olive oil, balsamic, and then we also included lunch in that. It is raining, but honestly, I think it'll be kind of in and out, and the tour and the experience itself is about 2 hours long. Beautiful. There it is.
Italia.
It's gated. We have to figure out how to get in. What?
We are here for the tour.
Here we go. Visiting Poggio Amorelli was a top highlight of our entire trip in Italy. It's a family-run winery in the Chianti region. The views were amazing as we drove up, and the people were so welcoming. We took a quick tour of the place and learned about their winemaking process, from how they hand harvest the grapes, ferment in stainless steel tanks, and age in wood barrels. They produce Chianti Classico, Super Tuscan wines, and other regional specialties, and if you come for a tasting, they will pair each wine with local foods. The main event for us was tasting a lineup of their best wines paired with a quote-unquote light lunch. Spoiler alert, it was a large lunch.
This is really cool because we got here and we thought we were gonna like get toured with a bunch of people, but they walked us around, just me and Erica, and now we get a lunch. I think we get 2 sparkling wines and 3 red wines in the light lunch, and it looks like we can order some wine at the end and write down our notes on the tasting stuff. Alright, so we're trying on this paper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different wines, and then a potential 6th one with dessert. Also looks like we might be trying some extra virgin olive oil, and then 2 different balsamic vinegars potentially. So I'm excited. The first one we have is a sparkling rosé.
Cheers.
Smell it first. You swish it in your mouth for 3 seconds, and you should get some notes of, I think, some almond oil. That's fun.
That is really refreshing and bright.
This is our first part of our appetizer. Got some mushrooms, olive oil, bruschetta. Very light olive oil. First press, cold press, early harvest, extra virgin olive oil.
We're gonna do it.
It's the best ever.
I want to try.
I want to try it.
It's so good.
Fresh bruschetta. How is that so good? I thought you were exaggerating.
No, it's so good. You can taste the extra virgin olive oil, like the punch of it, but it's so light. Like the herbs in it are just so fresh, and there's like a hint of garlic in there.
That's so good. We might need to get some of this extra virgin olive oil. I don't even like tomatoes, but that's the best thing I've ever eaten. The mushrooms?
The mushrooms, I mean, it really just, it tastes like deep umami mushroom. Almost like a pate, and it's like a mushroom pate of sorts. Bruschetta still tops it.
Bruschetta's amazing. This one's pretty good. But the bread is the perfect balance of crunch and soft somehow.
I love artichokes so much. I can't explain to you how happy and joyful and full I am. I got a chili tomato pasta. Josh got a porcini mushroom pasta, and we're gonna split it and taste it, obviously. And it's insane that it said light lunch and we're getting like a full 3-course meal. The light lunch description kills me because we just finished our pasta thinking like maybe that would be done. He comes out with a platter of cheese, a salad on the side, and then at this point we're trying another wine with some chestnut honey, some balsamic, and he drizzled the balsamic on the salad and then also on some of the Parmigiano Reggiano and the Pecorino. Do you think there's more?
Dessert, I think.
Maybe, I don't know.
And we're like the only ones here.
Genuinely thought it was gonna be a tour of like at least 10 people.
Yeah.
It is me and Josh.
A little private tour with the no one around.
No one. My palate is experiencing things it legitimately has never experienced before. The freshest. I'm speechless. This cheese is wild. I took a bite of the salad. It's literally just extra virgin olive oil and balsamic on the salad. The best combo. The freshest balsamic, the freshest. The words that just keep coming to my eyes, fresh.
Did you try the balsamic glazed on that like Parmesan? The glaze is sweet and balsamic.
I'm gonna try it right now. Parmigiano Reggiano with the balsamic glaze. Whoa. It's like punches sweet at first and hits that sour after. The saltiness of the Parmesan goes so perfectly with that sweet. Parmigiano Reggiano is my favorite cheese. We're now getting dessert. There were 3 options. I got the tiramisu and Josh got the cheesecake with raspberry sauce. And I think we're literally getting one more wine. I'm out. What do you say?
The last one is another sparkling white wine. It goes with our dessert. You have green apple taste, and then peach in the back of your throat, and pear on your throat is the tasting notes. Sparkling, super sweet.
The tiramisu and the cheesecake with, I think that's blackberries or raspberries? Blackberries?
Looks like a blackberry and a blueberry maybe or something.
There you go.
It's very smooth, very velvety.
Tiramisu. I knew I'd be eating tiramisu the entire trip. Cheers. So much better than the one in Dolomites. 0 question. The person just came over and said, do you guys want an espresso? Obviously, we said yes.
Very hot. So good, actually.
This is the first time I've felt full on this trip. Our wine tour and tasting is done, and now we are in Siena. It was about a 40-minute drive. It is a very rainy day in Siena.
We're at the Siena Duomo. Just again, architecture's crazy. This is almost identical to the other one we saw in Florence. A little bit smaller, and now like some red pops in there, as well as the Duomo's like this black and white striped pattern. And it's just like, again, so impressive. No idea how they made this.
The Duomo in Siena started being built in 1196. The year 1196. Can you fathom how old that is.
This one is 300 years older than the one that we saw yesterday.
It's almost impossible how they did it back in the day. But if you compare the one piece of artwork on the ground up there versus this one in front of me, this one has basically white granite or marble on the floor and then a bunch of holes drilled out that act as the lines. And then the one back there looks like solid lines. So there is a chance they maybe drilled out the holes and then kind of chiseled connect the dots. Because that would be the easiest way. Because other than that, you'd have to cut out individual pieces of marble or granite and like slide it into place, which seems almost impossible for the amount of detail they can get.
Siena is known for its well-preserved Gothic architecture, rich history, terracotta-colored buildings, hidden alleyways, and traditions, of course. One of Siena's most known landmarks is the Siena Cathedral, which is what we were amazed by despite seeing the Florence Cathedral a day prior. And at the heart of the city is the Piazza del Campo, which is the medieval square. It hosts the legendary Palio di Siena, a horse race held twice a year.
Quick stop at Cappelle Siena, and then we're gonna head over to the jewelry store, and then we have our dinner reservation in Siena tonight. We have been walking the streets of Siena for nearly, what, 3 hours? Yeah. Probably? Just about. And I think we saw pretty much everything that was on the list of what you need to see.
ChatGPT tells you to see.
Yeah, that is what we do. We went into a couple of churches, and now we're kind of walking down these back roads, and the sun is setting, so we have this like very beautiful, picturesque view of each of the little side streets that are steep, and you can kind of overlook the city.
I feel like the best part about Siena is you can just walk and explore and see alleys and arches. Florence, to me, felt too big to be able to do that confidently.
Yeah.
But Siena's like the perfect size where it's like, I did not realize we would be here already.
What? And then now we're at the church. We went into Basilica Caterina, which is the church, and just watched the sunset, which was so beautiful. We went inside the church, but no photos were allowed. But Hannah, she called Josh over, was like, Josh, come here, I need you to translate this. And it was pretty much this, what, like a glass tube of what looked like a thumb in it. And she was like, can you translate this? And Josh thought it was maybe like a replica of her thumb. It was her real thumb.
Yeah, and we weren't allowed to take pictures, so you have to believe me when I say it looked like this.
No. I've never seen a preserved body part before. We are at Compagnia dei Vinattieri tonight in Siena, and we got some beef tartare for the table. I ordered the truffle pasta. Josh and Josiah ordered this tortellini with what, blueberry sauce and
Beetroot tortellini with a blueberry cream sauce and some type of cheese in the middle.
Peachy? Is it peachy? Peachy. Peachy with porcini. Peachy with porcini.
we're gonna try this tartare.
Beef tartare. Are you gonna try it?
I've never had it before, so I'm so excited. I feel like beef tartare is something that I have always wanted to try. Like, this is so exciting.
Don't get your hopes up.
I'm kind of nervous. I know. All right.
That's actually really good. That's better than the last one I had.
It's weird to do it.
I like that. On the bread, that one's good.
It feels so wrong.
It feels so
But it tastes good. I've never had real shaved truffle, and there's so much real shaved truffle on this pasta. That's amazing. The table next to us is here for a wine trip, and we met this wonderful woman who just said, do you guys want some white wine? And she just poured me and Hannah a glass, and I have to tell you that this is glass number 9 of the entire day. How am I alive?
At least 1,000 years old.
1,000 years ago, people used to pee in this drain.
More like yesterday.
More like today.
We don't know where Hannah and Josiah went. They're literally hiding from us. How dare you? Why are you hiding from me?
We're just standing. Why are you hiding from us?
You blend in.
Did you see us? Did you know where we were?
No.
Josh,
Was that the point?
Like this, like, how is yours?
It's the best one I've had yet.
Really?
Out of the two.
Mine's down.
I'm sorry. Where are we going this morning?
We are going to the north of Lucca, where we're doing a cooking class.
Just me and him. It's a 4-hour cooking class with, I think, a 3 or 4 course meal that we're gonna be making, I think, along with some other people. I believe it's a group, although we thought it was a group yesterday at the wine tour.
Allora, for the chicken here, first we need to chop up the herbs.
Okay.
Okay, so you take leaves here, then you peel all the rosemary. For the stuffing of the ravioli, we put it here, all the spinach, all the parmesan, all the ricotta, without the water. Allora, panna cotta, this is gelatin. But before putting the gelatin inside, we need to put all the cream here. Bravo.
Our meal is bruschetta first. Somebody is on ravioli duty. Josh is cutting eggplant for eggplant parmesan, a Tuscan style eggplant parmesan. How did you get on eggplant duty?
I'm an engineer.
I am on panna cotta duty and somebody else is on chicken duty. So there's 5 parts to this meal in this beautiful Tuscan home. Right now I have the panna cotta cream over the stove waiting for it to just start to steam and bubble. And then I'll take it off and put some gelatin in it.
Did you come up with this recipe?
Yeah, well, it's very popular on these hills, but like I think like on the hills of Tuscany. Perfetto.
I love the nail.
Olive oil in there.
One hand.
All right.
One hand and 3 fingers. No. No.
What?
No.
Oh!
I'm kidding. Okay. These 3. One hand, 3 fingers, pinching the yolk and adding the flour slowly, slowly.
What if your egg drips out?
No problem. Less of this, more ravioli you have. And you leave 2 fingers between. Bravo. Allora, now you close each raviolo very well all around.
So cool. We should do that. What the?
They look great.
I think I've been kind of going down a little bit.
Just finished our cooking class and it was such a sweet time. They were the kindest people to be around and we were walking away with a ravioli maker handmade by her grandfather, I think, father, one of the two. We just got back from our cooking class. So it was Josh and I plus another couple. They were Chelsea and Zach. And then another person, her name was Marley, and they were the best group to be with. They were so sweet. We had great life-giving conversations. We started off with the Airbnb host, who is the person who taught us the actual cooking techniques. She brought us through some informational things and then split all 5 of us into a different task. And so we all were just at this big long table and it was just so fun to all be doing something to contribute to like a shared meal. She did most of the actual cooking part. We spent a lot of time sitting on the outside actually eating the food, and it ended up being so sunny outside. Originally it was cloudy and dark and rainy, and then the sun came out and it was the most beautiful day to sit outside and eat a Tuscan meal that we all contributed to. And then tonight we're actually heading over to our Airbnb host's home for Aperitivo. He invited us over, which is so kind, and then we'll make dinner at our Airbnb afterwards.
I didn't really know what to expect going into this cooking class, but I thought it was really cool that there were some young people like us doing the same type of things. We all kind of had like similar ideas about traveling and stuff, which was fun to talk about. I would say that I made the eggplant parmesan, and you had to get the order right of everything, but it turned out probably the best part of the meal. I think that was my favorite part, and I normally don't like eggplant that much, Most of the time it's a texture thing for me, but the flavor was so good on this eggplant parmesan, and the texture was actually really good because it was cut to perfection.
Josh cut it.
It was a really cool process to see how raviolis are made because I wasn't quite sure. We had a pasta like maker attachment on our KitchenAid, and we've used it to make pasta but never ravioli, and so we got to see how you put the little stuffing there and flip over the dough and then like pinch it in, and then there's a ravioli cutter that kind of cuts it to the right shape.
Aperitivo! I don't know what to expect. This is so fun. This is what you want when you come to Italy, is just to be like randomly invited to somebody's house.
Randomly.
Yeah.
We said, hey, can I come over for Aperitivo?
Did we ask?
Yeah, just I asked if we could hang out.
Oh. Obviously, I didn't film anything while we were over there because I feel like that would have been very odd and a little rude. But Joanna said, did we ever tell you besties?
We haven't told you besties!
Oh my goodness, they were so kind. And we're their first guest at this place.
I didn't know that.
Special.
We were number one. The hospitality.
We had our spritz for the first time on this trip.
That was really good
Spritz,
too.
they invited us into their home, told us all
Randos.
about their life, and just to sit with people, like the value of sitting with people, they hold that like
They
close
understand
to
that
their heart. Yeah.
so much that they're willing to invite us into that, to their home. And so that was so special and it was fun.
There's such value in food in this culture, like even just sitting around a table together, eating something so simple, having a drink, like there is such beauty surrounded at a table that you can create this warm environment for people to feel safe and welcome in your home and in your space. And I just love that there's a value and element of food attached to that, and I just think that's so special.
Who wants the first taste?
I don't think so. Nope, it's good.
We have to finish this bottle. Are those even? I'm pretty good at pouring.
Erica doesn't like olives, but her favorite tree's an olive.
I like green olives.
They're the same thing, but I'm like,
What's the difference, truthfully? Like, is there a different version of
Why don't we ask him?
Hannah's on salad duty, Josiah's on noodle duty.
noodle duty? That's so hard.
And we're having a good old grand time, aren't we?
You're killing it.
Today is our last day in the Tuscany region, and then we'll go down to Rome. But for today, we'll be spending pretty much all of the day in Florence. Earlier this morning, we left our Airbnb. Our host told us a bunch of cool things to do today, so we'll have no problem filling the day with things in Florence. And then our Airbnb host also showed us this morning how the hot air balloons basically fly right over the Airbnb. They were so close to us. We saw them at a distance yesterday when we were driving out of that area, but this morning they were just sailing right by, going up and down. So that was really cool.
The view of Florence is so beautiful, but it's kind of fun because we're able to pinpoint where we were yesterday. Like we're looking at the Duomo in the city square, and now we're kind of looking, okay, where do we want to go today? We might want to go to this church. We're definitely going to go down to Ponte Vecchio. The whole viewpoint up here is more than just the city of Florence. Like if you go over to the right, you can see where a big wall is, like entering the city, and there's like hills in the background with like, I would presume, houses up there. You can just walk around. There's a market in here, and there's just so much to do just up here.
So hungry.
I am really hungry. I was thinking that too. Josh and I ordered our first cannolo of the trip. Very good. And a papataccio, which is this like pastry, bready.
It's like a cheese Danish.
Yeah, it really does. It looks like a cheese Danish. And then a cappuccino, of course. And this cafe is so cozy, and it overlooks the city. Actually, it overlooks Ponte Vecchio, which is where we're heading next. Ponte Vecchio, long ago, it was like a meat market. So there would be fishmongers and butchers and tanners here. And then somewhere around, I think the 16th century, they changed it to this basically strip of jewelers to make it more, how you say, bougie, appealing to the city. And so it is jewelry shop after jewelry shop after jewelry shop, and we're just amazed. Josh and I ended up splitting with Hannah and Josiah because the line for the statue of David was just so long. Josh and I are at Symbiosis Organic Pizza, which was actually a recommendation from our friend Marley, who's here at the same time frame as us. Or are we just gonna eat it like that?
We could.
2 giant sections. This is definitely the best pizza we've had so far. There's almost this like garlic in there. The mozzarella is so good. The sauce is perfectly flavored and seasoned, and I feel like the deciding factor for me is like how much cheese to sauce ratio there is, and then also what the crust is like, and the crust is so good.
The flavor is amazing. I think it's because of the buffalo mozzarella. It's a little liquidy, but somehow the crust is still crunchy, so it's amazing.
We are off to Rome, which is the 3rd leg of our trip out of 6. 6 legs for me and Josh. The Trevi Fountain. See there. Look at this. We just paid 18 euros per person to get into the Roman Forum, and then that also gives you access to get close up to the Colosseum.
I need a second, take it all in. We're at 34,691 steps. I'm a Triciana. I would say so much better than the Carbonara, not gonna lie.
Bye guys.
Do what it takes to survive, you and your wife. Doesn't this make you want to play Aladdin?
No.
One jump ahead of the one.